Nutrien, the world's largest fertilizer producer, jumped to a 52-week high today as investors react to rising global demand for potash. For more, I'm joined by Martin Pradier, the materials analyst at Veritas Investment Research. Martin, thanks as always for joining us.
Thank you.
What is driving this love for Nutrien?
Well, we wrote at the beginning of December that we were seeing the prices of Nutrien really high. And the company is also doing some structural things that are good. I mean, they had a lot of problems in Brazil in retail a year ago, and they have been fixing that. And then they've been in a program of reducing expenses, and all of this is basically very positive for the stock performance.
And is it just all come together now, or is it just suddenly caught people's eye?
I think that what caught people's eyes is the strength of the fertilizer prices, in particular potash, but also nitrogen prices are probably like 14-15% higher than last year. Potash prices are like probably for this quarter that is finishing about 35% higher year on year. So it's a very good setup, and there is a strong demand for potash still going on, and even Campotex, that is the association that exports potash for the Canadian producers, has sold all the shipments until the end of March. So you can see that the market is tight, and that's very good for prices.
And what has changed? Where's this demand coming from?
Well, the demand grows every year, like 1.5–2%. And it's more like there hasn't been a lot of new supply. And so the market got tighter, and this is very cyclical, but right now it looks very good for 2026.
And Canada, I believe, is one of the largest suppliers. What other countries are they kind of in competition with?
It's Russia and Belarus. Those are the three large exporting countries. And Belarus has had its problem with the war because it used to export through Europe and now has to export through Russia. And so the costs have increased quite a bit for them. So an international market has become a lot less competitive than it used to be.
And for now, but if there was any kind of a peace deal in Russia and Ukraine, could that open up the Belarusian potash again to Europe?
They're exporting all what they produce, but the price at which they can reach international markets is much higher than it used to be, because now they have to train it and make a long train route through Russia instead of a shorter route through the European Union. It's not that certain that even if things change, that they will be able to export as before.
And I'm just looking at some of your notes about Nutrien. They've really picked up on their costs. They've cut their costs, haven't they?
Yes, they've been doing much better on the cost. They have a program to reduce expenses about $200 million, and it was a 2-year program, and they reached that in advance. So at the end of 2025, they had reached their target, which initially was set for 2026. And the other thing, as I said, is retail in Brazil was very bad. They had big losses in 2024. And that being fixed means that the margin in the retail is going to be much better this quarter than the same quarter last year. And going forward, you can expect better results.
And also, you mentioned about automation. They're really turning towards automation. Is AI playing into that as well, or is that just simply robotics?
It's mainly robotics, and it's mainly for the potash. I mean, what they've been trying to do is to become more competitive and to make sure that they're close to be the lowest cost producer. And in the case of potash, about 40% of the production is automated. in the case of nitrogen, that is the other big vertical, I mean, where you produce urea or ammonia, they have a very strong competitive advantage because 80% of the cost of producing ammonia or urea is natural gas. And natural gas in Canada is much cheaper than most other places. So because of that, they are one of the lowest cost producers. And that means that they have a much bigger margin than the competitors.
And is that making it look good carrying in beyond 2026?
Yes, I mean, in potash and in nitrogen, they are a great company. They do like a really good company. They've been divesting of some of the things that they had outside of the core and trying to really, narrow their focus to being very good at nitrogen and potash and some retail where it's profitable. And they recently sold, for instance, a fertilizer plant in Argentina. They had something in China. So they have a lot of cash also coming in that is going to be used to reduce the debt.
Okay, we'll wrap it up there. But Martin, thank you as always for joining us.
Thank you.
Martin,
always a pleasure.
Cheers. Martin Pradier is a materials analyst for Veritas Investment Corporation.